Wolf1, and we're back with another episode of Sonic Forces, and as you can tell, I downloaded the episode Shadow DLC, which, because Shadow explains it about the point we are in the game anyway, we are going to play next, but I got it because it's free. That's the main reason I got the episode Shadow DLC, because it's free. I don't feel like this game is better than a lot of people say it is to me, but not so good that I'm willing to part with money to play the DLC for it. Like, there are games that I've bought DLC for, but it's always games that I personally really love the base game for. Let's see. If I play them on the theater... Nope, okay. I was hoping that if I played on theater it would let me do that, but anyway, we will be starting shortly. See you guys in a little bit. Hello, Trooper. Glad you could make it. We will be doing episode Shadow because the DLC is free. So I decided, okay, I'll pick it up. And we're about to point in the story where the DLC would be set, where Shadow sort of explains where he's been. So we'll be doing that one next. I'm going to wait a few minutes to see if anyone else shows up. But glad you could make it. Again, this game's a lot better than I thought it would be. Or that a lot of people give it the credit, or give it the Like, a lot of people bash this game, and I think they bash it a little unfairly, to be honest. Granted, you might see more of the stuff people bash about the game if it weren't for the stupid stupid blocked cutscenes, which, Sega, why would you do that? Like, it never makes any sense. Like, I can get it when they don't want to... When they want to block copyrighted music, like Kingdom Hearts has licensed music, I can understand that. Although in that case, why didn't they just outright block the Let It Go scene in the Frozen world? I don't know why they didn't do that, but... Oh well. It's one of those things where I'm like, why in the world would you do that? Like, it makes no sense to do it that way, because all you're doing is making it harder on people who want to just play the game and do a live stream. And all you're not protecting people from spoilers. Because people are gonna find a way to record it anyway and post it online anyway. So I don't understand why people block cutscenes like that. It makes no sense. Yeah, but the thing is, video capture software is expensive. But anyway, we shall... Yeah, I played through some of the main scenarios, so let's play Episode of Shadow. Because we're at the point in the storyline where the episode of Shadow... Oh, of course, blocked cutscenes. Long story short, it was...
Shadow, we've got a report from the intelligence
Shadow
division.
explaining when he first met...
They've located an unknown base of operations that seems to be totally outside the chain of command for Eggman's army. There's a large-scale troop presence, suspiciously large for a place with no strategic value.
I can't imagine the doctor would do something like that without reason.
No kidding. And there's a rumor going around that old rotten Eggman has been developing some kind of new weapon.
Yeah. Looks like this won't be your garden variety recon mission.
Do it to it, Shadow. Omega went on ahead of you, so you can link up with him on site.
I'm more than enough on my own. I'll handle things my way.
Omega said the same thing. You two go together like chili and hot dogs.
Cut the chatter. I'm on my way.
Yeah, now I kind of actually like Shadow a bit in this game. Because Shadow in this game is not played as super angsty, edgy Shadow. He's more played as anti-hero Shadow, which to me...
Enemy territory. Keep going, Shadow.
Got it.
Also, I do like he's not just a...
E123 Omega here. Extermination proceeding without incident. No problems to report.
Extermination? This is supposed to be a recon mission. You can't go making a big scene.
You should have known better than to send Omega on and off like this.
Yeah, it is, like, he does play a little bit differently than Sonic, and not only that, he looks... he has different animations than him.
Position coordinates lost. Current location unknown.
Omega, what's going on? Respond!
So yeah, storyline-wise, this basically takes place about where the Shadow comes back into the main story. So that's why I'm playing this now, because that's when it's basically meant to take place.
This is E123 Omega. All sensors offline. Damage to parietal lobe region. Casualty report. Rouge fallen. Shadow to be eliminated.
Omega, what happened? What's going on over there?
Yeah, and I do like how they describe Infinite's powers working here.
I am E123 Omega, the most powerful.
Yeah, I missed that. Ow, okay, I fell into a pit. I do like how Shadow has a different run animation than Sonic does. I do like that. But I like this is sort of Black Ops anti-hero Shadow. Like, he's basically a Black Ops... Like, that's how they portray him in this game. And I do like that, because that's how I prefer him.
The world's most powerful robot is no more a challenge than Kraft. As I suspected, this power is without peer. It is the ultimate strength. Ah, and still more wonderful. A not-so-tall, dark, and brooding guest has arrived. I've been waiting for you. Tell me what you did to Omega. Weaklings like him are of no consequence. Come on, Shadow. Our long-awaited reunion.
Okay, I understand, Trooper. No problem.
About such nonsense. I don't know you. And the only thing of no consequence around here is that big mouth of yours. I suppose you would be so. I am infinite. You say you do not know me, and yet I remember you so very well. To you, it was simply another in a long list of Eggman bases you tore down without a second thought.
And I do like that because, okay, and now we're back into freaking blocked cutscenes. But yeah, essentially Shadow was on another Black Ops mission. Which I like Shadow being Black Ops because he seems like the guy who could get that done a lot better than...
Shadow has entered the facility. Defense Squad Jackal has already been completely annihilated. All available troops, intercept that blasted hedgehog by any means necessary.
I do like the...
I went to great pains to get the best mercenaries around, and he still totally wrecked the defense squad. Shadow!
Should have hired some defense squads for the defense squad. Hey, Doctor.
Because Sonic is a lot of things, stealthy is not one of them. But we saw in Adventure that Shadow can do stealth.
Unbelievable! He's getting deeper and deeper into the facility. That computer running analyses in the core is invaluable. One of you idiots, stop that hedgehog now! Shadow is still alive? At least the analysis of the stone was completed yesterday. But no! I still can't let this facility be destroyed.
And I'm remembering why I didn't really like these. But...
Shadow is still alive? At least the analysis of the stone was completed yesterday. But no! I still can't let this
Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a pain in my butt.
Shadow is still alive? At least the analysis of the stone
This
was
is a bit of a
completed
pain to deal with, to be
no,
honest with you.
I still can't let this facility be destroyed. Is there anyone left out there?
Yeah, I remember this being a pain in my... Well, not pain in my butt, but when we were playing as the Avatar, this was...
Shadow is still alive? At least the analysis of the
Okay,
stone
that
was
time I
completed
got
yesterday.
through
But
before...
no, I still can't let this facility be destroyed. Is there anyone left out there?
Seems like this place is important. No wonder the
Okay,
counterpart
there, got
would put in
through.
a fight.
I wish they'd actually bothered to program in a fight with Jackal Squad, though, which is... Yeah, I got a B. Yeah, that's actually honestly better than I expected it to do with what I did there. Also, this does mean I can now replay levels freely as Shadow.
I've only become become what I am because of you. Yet you don't remember.
But yeah, basically Shadow humiliated Infinite back when he was just a mercenary, and Infinite kind of had his ego completely shattered and went kind of nuts. Which, yeah, is a lame origin, but the thing is, again, Infinite is a parody Sue.
And now you've become nothing more than an insect, waiting to be crushed underfoot.
It kind of fits Infinite's character to have a lame origin.
I have become unstoppable. Take this!
Because the thing is, Infinite is basically just a bully with too much power. But that's why he works as a parody Sue.
Shadow? Shadow? Shadow, do you read me?
That guy. What happened to Infinite?
Huh? What are you mumbling about, Shadow? You okay? Anybody home? We're going to pick up Omega. He was destroyed 3 months ago, remember? Get it together.
So I guess, like, the idea is that perhaps Shadow just kind of is was sort of trapped in one of Infinite's illusions. Now we're going to have to deal with his virtual reality cubes.
This is where Omega was destroyed. But there's no sign of it here.
Sure seems that way. Probably because it never really happened.
What?
Affirmative. I have never known to be defeated.
Omega?
I am not defeated. I am not weak. I am not weak. I am not weak. I am not
Now, I do admit that's creepy. Like, when they do stuff like this with Infinite, where they are having him screw around with Shadow's mind, like with a character. Okay, actually, that was my bad completely. Like, when they have him screw around with the character's mind like they are now, I do like Infinite. Because it kind of... But I wish there were more stuff like this. And I get the feeling there probably was intended to be. But things didn't go right at some point in production, and thus we end up with Infinite not using his powers all that often. Okay, gotta time this. There we go. I just wish they would do more like that with Infinite, and I get the feeling they probably intended to, but then things kind of got big. And I will say Shadow's levels do seem a bit more challenging than the main game.
Where? I'm back here. No. Is this an illusion?
This is reality, Shadow. Your reality. I didn't expect to see you come back alive, but you must admit, it was a truly wonderful show, wasn't it? This power, before we've even tuned it, just as I thought, it is unrivaled. Not even Sonic will be able to stand against me now.
Sonic? What are you plotting? What
is this? Stop! Where do you think you're going, Infinite?
I mean, I kind of prefer, like, I kind of like how they show Infinite is
Shadow?
extremely unhinged
Shadow. Finally, the
underneath
connection's
of
back.
everything.
What are you doing?
Rouge?
Forget it. Get away from there as soon as you can. There are explosions going off all over. The facility's about to collapse.
Withdrawing now.
What's the meaning of all this?
Yeah.
Rouge, are you telling me the truth?
What's the point of lying about it? Eggman got a beat on Sonic and mounted a massive assault. I mean, sure, A for effort, but it's nothing to worry about. We've got the advantage now. Sonic is there too, so I don't think it's a big enough deal for you to head out.
Not even Sonic will be able to stand against me now. I can't imagine the Doctor would do something like that without...
Okay, you mainly just missed, well, what we could see of Infinite's origin, which was basically Shadow kicked his butt and broke his pride, and he just, kind of got an inferiority-superiority complex going.
Shadow, this is not good. Hurry, get over there.
What is it, Rouge? What happened?
Okay, basically the opening cutscene where that happened. Okay, was that the end of Shadows? Yeah, basically that's the end of episode of Shadow. There's only three stages and they're fairly short. So yeah, that was all there was for episode of Shadow. Not very long. It is a bit longer if we actually, you know, watch the cutscenes, which unfortunately Sega's a jerk and doesn't let us do. But back to the main storyline. And also, you know, I can play as Shadow the Hedgehog, and I can do Supersonic. Okay. Next episode is Chemical
Things were going
Plant.
well with Operation Big Wave. Then everything fizzled out when that Phantom Ruby.
Also,
kicked
back
in.
with Spinks the Hotzen.
That fake Shadow was created using the Phantom Ruby's power, right? Even if it's a virtual reality projection, it's as strong as the real Shadow.
Also looks like it's raining outside now.
Have you found the intel I was looking for?
No, not yet. But I have reports that Eggman's database is located at the chemical plant. If we can check that out, we might find something there.
That sounds like a promising lead. We have to figure out the secret behind Infinite's power and virtual reality.
Yeah, kinda, I
Can
guess.
you handle this?
Got it. I'll take Sonic, I mean the other Sonic, with me and head to the chemical plant.
See, once I beat the level once, I can play it as Supersonic. Which, I will show off eventually, but... Good old
According
chemical
to Rouge,
plant.
there should be a database somewhere. We have to locate the building it's in. There's a lot of ground to cover, so just finding it will be a chore.
Ah, good old chemical plant, one of the classics. I do feel like I'm glad they ultimately didn't charge people money for the Supersonic DLC, but I wish they'd actually done a little more with Supersonic than they actually end up doing. Like, I would have liked, since, you know, the Phantom Ruby is what it is, they would have had a Supersonic boss fight with him. That feels like something they should have done in game. One of the old classics. Question is, will this level give me as much trouble as the old chemical plant section did? I mean, it's a very beautiful update to the chemical plant. not really necessary. Okay, bubble. Oh yeah, good old microtransactions. That's our dog. Her name is Mindy. She's a Chihuahua. Yeah, we have a dog. Her name is Mindy. She's a Chihuahua. I actually have a video of Mindy. It's Mindy in a on this channel somewhere. Okay, completed that. We got a battle vest, which that I kind of like, honestly. Ooh, and we got that face mask. Shoes.
So, this is where the database is. Hold on a sec, while I access the data from this computer. Okay. Failed battle plans, robot designs. Wow, he's got like 10 terabytes of selfies.
10 terabytes of selfies. That is more terabytes than my PS4 currently has, even with the memory upgrade.
Virtual reality weapon, the Phantom Ruby. A weapon that takes control of people's visual and depth perception to feed false information to the brain, creating a new reality. Like a dream so real, if you bump yourself in it, your sleeping self will bruise? It's hard to believe. Eggman experimented with lots of prototypes, and then incorporated the final version into Infinite. If I'm reading this data correctly, then there might be a weakness. This is huge! Let's get this information back to the others.
And you see, this is where I get the feeling that... Okay, let's see, because if that... Okay, I kind of like how that looks, actually. All fits the same color scheme. Like, I got this green and black color scheme, which I like.
I don't like sitting on the bench. There's nothing to do till Tails gets back.
Way to jinx it! Metal Sonic has been spotted in the city!
Is it another fake?
Why would they bother making a fake out of something that already isn't real? Couldn't they just build more? Either way, it's getting wrecked. Let's go, partner.
Yeah, and like another interesting thing with this game is that Metal Sonic, the IDW comics actually reveal why he decided to make a...
Metal Sonic was spotted near there.
Why they decided to make a copy of Metal Sonic instead of just having...
Ooh, that was a close one. Good work, partner. Keep it up. It's lights out for you.
I do like...
Can't let these things keep rampaging around the city.
Okay, and the duplicate metal.
This is thanks to the Phantom Ruby too, huh? Eggman's new invention is a real pain in the neck.
Ow. Okay, and second hit on him. But the IDW comics actually do reveal why they made a fake Metal Sonic. And it's because the real one was being modified as Eggman's actual ultimate weapon. And I do kind of, and this boss fight's not that hard, really.
Here goes, partner. When we join forces, the sky's the limit. Double boost.
I do kind of like that idea of, you know, them combining powers to land a big hit on him and destroy him. I do like that. But the IDW of the comics basically imply that, and I'm taller than Sonic. I honestly just now realized that. My character's actually taller than Sonic is. Huh. Okay, what do we get? We got hair, which... if it was a different color, I'd put it on. Like, if that was a different color, if it was a color that actually matched my character's color scheme, I would go with it. Oh, we unlocked a secret stage. Nice. Where's that secret stage at? Yeah, let's do this secret stage we unlocked. Like, if that was a different color, I might use it, but... like, the entire reason I chose this hair color, I mean... okay, let's wait for those to regenerate. Okay, this is actually a more difficult one. Okay, I'm probably gonna die a lot on this, but it is a bonus, like, this is a bonus stage that's just more difficult than the rest, than the normal stages. Okay, that was just me being an idiot. Well, not me being an idiot, me... Okay, I think I could actually probably get a much better score on that one. Oh, will I get an S? Oh, I got an S rank. Good. I got a new upgraded Wisp, and that's pretty much all I got out of that. Yeah, let's try the Flying Pod one and see what it is. I do like that there are these bonus stages you can unlock. I just kind of wish they tied it into things. Oh, okay, so that's what it is. These are gonna be causing me trouble. Okay, that was an abyss. No. Okay, this is gonna be a pain. Okay. Yeah, Force Unleashed, I think, is one of those games that a lot of times will be a very different game. Okay, so what do I do now? Nope. Okay, I basically did that wrong, apparently. Okay, there, I got through it. Oh, okay, I see what I need to do here. Okay, I'm definitely not going to get a good score on this, but eh. Part of that is just I'm probably not the best at that precision platforming. Okay, let me see how well did I do. I got a C. Okay. Okay, so I kind of like Starkiller, but the thing is with Starkiller is, I think it really, like, a lot of people, okay, got an SOS over there, but we're just going to move on to the next stage. Where's the next stage? This is one thing I wish... Okay, there's the next stage.
Got it, Sonic. I figured out a way to stop Eggman's Phantom Ruby.
Great work, Tails.
Based on these readings, the Phantom Ruby requires an incredible amount of energy, which only the Death Egg can provide. We simply stop the energy transfer, and boom! The Phantom Ruby is practically useless.
Simply? Last I checked, the Death Egg is a heavily fortified, well, Death Egg.
True, but I came up with a plan. First, we distract Eggman. While he's not paying attention, we use the chemical plant computer to hack into the Death Egg's weapon systems and shut it down.
While Tails does get a lot of bad rap for some of the stuff in this game, I do like that part of him. Where he's like, okay, now we know how to do it, and we can... I can hack everything and shut it down.
The Phantom Ruby is nearly useless.
No, you know, it's just crazy enough to work. So, first we need a distraction. I'm on it.
No way, Knuckles. You're too easily distracted. That's not a good trait for a distraction. Plus, you're our commander. We kinda need you here.
How about the rookie? Eggman would never expect it. It may even throw him off a little.
Good idea.
I think how my character's like, what?
We only have one more day before Eggman's plan is executed. So let's hustle.
I think we're actually in the final stretch of the game. Because this is a pretty short game.
Unidentified heat source detected. Requesting analysis.
Hang on! It's a multi-legged battle mech. The energy readings are off the charts.
So Eggman had another weapon up his sleeve. Tactics are all about the decoy you use. Just go wild and get their attention.
Don't push your luck too far, though.
Leave the chemical plant to us. Make as much noise as you can.
Hi, Superboy 101. I mean Sonic Boy 101. I said Superboy because I was thinking... Okay, apparently that's an insta-kill.
Versionary tactics are all about the decoy you use. Just go wild and get their attention.
Don't push your luck too far, though.
Leave the chemical plant to us. Make as much noise as you can.
Okay. A part of the reason I guess is that I'm not that.
Just go wild and get their attention.
Don't push your luck too far, though.
Leave the chemical plant to us. Make as much noise as you can.
Okay, that was my fault.
Versionary tactics are all about the decoy you use. Just go wild and get their attention.
Don't push your luck too far, though.
Leave the chemical plant.
That was like the problem I keep having there is I keep playing a little too safe, I think. That was me playing it not safe enough.
Versionary tactics are all about the decoy you use. Just go wild and get their attention.
Don't push your luck too far, though.
Leave the chemical plant to us. Make as much noise as you can.
Okay, why didn't my double jump work? My double jump should have worked. I have a double jump.
Versionary tactics are all about the decoy you use. Just go wild and get their attention.
Don't push your luck too far, though.
Leave the chemical plant to us. Make as much much noise as you can.
I mean, a part of it might also be that I've not played this for a week, so it's like... This is... I don't like insta-kills. I really don't like insta-kills.
Just go wild and get their attention.
Don't push your luck too far, though.
Keep the chemical plant rust. Make as much noise as you can.
But that's just video games for you. Insta-kills have been a thing in video games since, well, eternity. I guess it's always been an you get crushed in Sonic, you die thing. So this is just being a bit more creative about it. Okay, why didn't I get insta-killed there? I could have saved myself if I'd known I wouldn't
Mercenary
be.
tactics are all about the decoy you use. Just go wild and get their attention.
Don't push your luck too far, though.
Keep the chemical plant rust. Make as much noise as you can.
And that could have been interesting. Like, have your avatar join Eggman's side. I guess, yeah, like, that would have been cool. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for them to go off first. Okay, so I don't like the fact that I basically expect to do precision platforming there.
Don't push your luck too far, though.
Make as much noise.
But yeah, that would have been a cool feature, like you can be a bad guy. Which could have also... I have a feeling this game was intended to be a lot more grandiose than it ended up being. Like, that's the thing, I get the feeling that they had a lot of plans for this game that just never went anywhere. Okay, finally got past that part. And right into a pit. Great. No, I'm not getting a good score on this stage, but I really don't care because it's starting to... I do like the hook line thing for the character.
Hold on! There's a massive energy source approaching.
The giant crab of doom. A giant enemy crab has appeared.
You can't let this thing get to the chemical plant. Keep it busy there as long as you can, rookie.
Because I do like that they give the... okay, we're doing a... speaking of Star Wars, we just snow walkered that thing. Yeah, I'm not getting a good score. Well, I got a B. That's better than I expected to get. I expected to do much worse than that. I got a cowboy hat. But yeah, a version where you could play as one of Eggman's minions, that would have also been cool. Okay, let's go down here and do that secret. But yeah, that would have been cool. Okay, so basically these explode if I touch them. Thing is, I remember like in... I actually remember like one stage on... Okay, that was actually a pretty fun stage. I remember when we played Mega Man 10, I think there was actually a stage like that on it. Yeah, we're gonna get an S on this stage, which I'm happy about. There was actually, yeah, there was a stage in Mega Man 10 like that, I believe. But yeah, Eggman would have been hilarious as the mission control. Okay, where are we? Next episode's here.
Almost at the chemical plant. How's the rookie doing with the distraction?
So far, so good. We might have to stop using the nickname Rookie if the kid keeps this up.
Next, we've got to get to the computers at the chemical plant and shut down the Death Egg's weapon system.
Perfect. I've been waiting for my turn to bust some heads.
The Rookie did a great job as a decoy. Time for you to do your thing.
Yeah, probably, or hypersonic.
Capture the chemical plant. If anyone tries to stop you, take them out.
Say no more. They won't know what hit them.
Dang, I could have gotten a red ring from that. I mean, the red rings just unlock new stages. They're not really... I know in some games they unlock Supersonic. In this game they don't.
I'm heading into the chemical plant now. I'd enjoy
We're
this
going
even more
full
if I
Mission
wasn't on a
Impossible
mission.
here.
Okay, I'm in. The computer room is up ahead. You should be able to shut down the Death Egg's defense system from there.
I will say, I am actually really liking the chemical plant stages on this game. I mean, part of that might be that chemical plant has always been a really fun... Okay, that happened. Chemical plant has always been a really fun stage in Sonic. Well, always been one of the classics, let's just say that. And I somehow missed it. That would be interesting, especially given what ends up happening in the end of this game. Of course I miss every single platform. I don't think they've ever actually explained what the pink stuff is in the chemical plant. It's just some chemical that Robotnik uses that apparently is very important to his plans.
I found a way through to the computer room. All right. Now we can destroy the Death Egg.
But I like this, like, overall, I like the gameplay in this game. Okay, at least got a B. No, I'll get at least an A. I got an A, that's not bad. Ooh, cool, a dragon shirt. Which I'm totally not gonna wear because it doesn't fit my character at all, but still, it's nice to have. But yeah, it's never really explained what the pink slime is. It just kind of is something that Eggman uses in a lot of his, like, apparently he needs a lot of it because he has entire chemical things devoted to it. Okay, let's actually go down here and do this plasma cannon stage. Because this game is going to be short because we're already in the end game of it. So I'm gonna do these secret stages. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Oh boy, okay, that's gonna be a pain to get past. That's probably why the checkpoint is directly before it, though, to be honest with you. Or I could have just been a little too scared and I would have actually gotten a really good score. Well, I'm probably still going to get a decent score. Look, I got an S. Oh, I got an upgrade Wispin, which that one I'm actually going to use because that one's actually a better version of the one I'm already using. So, better if... Okay, head over to the avatar. Invincibility for a short time collecting 100 rings. Yeah, that's just a better weapon to be all around. Because let's be fair here, with how I play, I tend not to get 100 rings very often.
Now's your chance. Move! Hurry! Just destroy the Death Egg and cut off the power supply.
You're making it sound like a walk in the park. This is a Death Egg!
Don't sweat it. The other Sonic has this under control.
Okay, let's do this. I do wish that the final boss would let you play as Super Sonic, but yeah, that is actually a good idea for how the ending goes, especially with...
The defense system's still up. I thought we shut it down.
Probably switched over to auxiliary power. Not to worry. Sonic is on the job. He'll find a way through.
Oh yeah, I remember this from the previous games. the classic video game trope of an elevator of doom. Wouldn't be a video game without an elevator of doom, now would it?
This is the tits. It's messing with my head.
Just stay calm, and you'll figure out the way forward.
I just want to smash everything and level the place.
Actually, jump into that. I mean, I have always really liked these. Gravity, the inverted gravity sections on these stages. Because that was something from the original, the original Sonic game. Like, I think it was, I want to say Sonic 2 or Sonic 3. I can't remember which one had that.
Pretty smooth. Don't get too cocky and fall.
Hey, it's Sonic we're talking about here.
Kind of depends on which Sonic we're talking about, because Sonic can tend to be a bit cocky. Okay, not that cocky though. But yeah, I like this stage. Or like, I'm so far of course. I'm going fairly quickly, but this is a long stage.
Right. The death egg is starting to crumble. Get out of there before it blows.
Okay, I only got 3 rings, but I still should get a decent time score. Yeah, I got a really good time score on that. Not to get an S just from the time score. Okay, I did pretty good there. And that wasn't exactly an easy level. And I'm playing, like, some of these levels are fairly challenging. I can get the like one of the Three Stooges' hair. And you get the Gurren Lagann glasses. Okay, Death Egg exploded. I hate that they blocked all the cutscenes. Like, I still am mad at Sega for that. Oh, we got a new Death Egg, a new stage. But, yeah, let's head back to the Death Egg. I don't know. I know that they are basically in... Okay, different kind of laser cannon here. Okay, this is interesting. An interesting setback to deal with. Because this kind of actually makes you have to go fast, because... Okay, well, that... I screwed that up. That was all on me. Okay, that was just me not... Yeah, you have to stop someone from wrecking the death egg. Oh, and of course, the final, if I hadn't gotten killed there, I would have had all my rings. I still finished that fairly fast and only had one retry, so it still should do fairly well. I got a B, not bad. But yeah, that would have been an interesting idea, since they were going for character creation. Yeah, that would have probably been a good idea for them to do. Okay. Now, where's this next one?
Mission accomplished. The Phantom Ruby signal has gotten much weaker.
This should effectively put a stop to the Doctor's greatest weapon.
The Sonics have made an opening for us. We can't just let that go to waste.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Time to settle the score.
Now that the Phantom Ruby is out of the way, we can finally smash Eggman into an omelet.
Hey, don't count your chickens before you smash your eggs.
Rouge is right. The fact that Eggman and Infinite are still
Yeah,
around
probably.
means we can't let our guard down.
I just want everyone to get home safely, okay?
Yeah, I do think that they probably should not have had you have a boss battle with Infinite as Sonic right after he got out of prison. I mean, I guess the idea was that Infinite really wasn't trying, but it feels like this should have been the first.
Don't stop, don't look back. Just focus on the task ahead no matter what. Let's do this, everyone. Charge! Capture Eggman, we win. Find out where he's at, Sonic.
We'll provide as much cover as we can.
All right, chasing Eggman is what I do best. I'll track him down in no time.
Okay, yeah, it would be a brutal game. But the thing is, I feel like a lot of what this game... Yeah, I've seen worse grammar. Ow. Okay, that was basically intended to get you thrown straight face first into spikes. But that's probably because Eggman designed it.
There's a big battle going on.
It's okay. We can hold for now.
Our other forces are on the move, too. We can pull this off.
You know what this game probably, admittedly, would have been better served as? Given the plot? Sonic, what was it? Sonic Warriors. Like a Sonic Warriors game. That's what this plot would have lent itself really well to. Like, seriously, can you imagine if they'd done that? Basically, Sonic Warriors. Because this was meant to be two armies facing each other, so that would have fit very, very well. Also, okay, mission complete. Okay. I didn't know that was a mission. I can have a scarf now. You know, if you could change the color on a lot of this gear for your avatar, I would probably use more of it. Okay, you can get a helmet, which is actually kind of cool. Yep, and prepare to witness the single most wasted part of the entire game, and, well, one of the most wasted aspects of the whole game, once I'm able to skip it. I hate that block cutscene nonsense. Sega, if you're watching this, I don't like that. Please never do it again.
This
but yeah,
isn't where
welcome
we were meant to end up. Let's head back.
Null.
Everyone's waiting for us.
Which looks like it's going to be really cool and awesome. But
We got this. Keep it up, partner. Nothing can contain the two of us at max power. Not even null space. What's up, everyone?
that was null space.
What happened, Sonic? You two just
Infinite has its power to send us to this place called null space. And it does absolutely nothing. Has absolutely nothing to do with the game. Only lasts a few seconds. Really cool concept, but wasted completely. I mean, granted, this stage does actually seem to be a pretty fun stage so far.
We've got him on the ropes. If our fleet can take the upper hand, we should have things under control soon.
But the problem is that the game doesn't do anything with the null space idea, which is really dumb. Because that could have been one of the most epic things ever, and they don't do a gosh darn thing with it. Like, imagine having to escape null space, which at this point is basically like Infinite's own personal domain, that he can do whatever he wants. And they do nothing with it. It just exists to exist. I mean, granted, this is a cool stage. I mean, it's mainly a rail grinding stage, but But null space is just an underutilized concept they really should have done something with and didn't. Granted, that's 95% of the stuff in this game, but still. Okay, somehow, like, didn't get an S rank. I honestly kind of feels like I should have, because I didn't get hit once, but eh. But, one, I hate the blocked cutscenes. I really hate the blocked cutscenes because there's so much I wanted to talk about on this game and it just doesn't let me do anything with. Because of the stupid blocked cutscenes. Okay, yep, we're heading to the final area. Okay, that's one. Okay, so that's why this is an obstacle. I think they were cheering when we took over that territory. Sonic and secret stages. I guess I beat all the secret stages. Yeah, we got a second one of those metal things. I'm not sure what that's for, but... Okay, we got a new Wispin. Got another version of our Wispin. And we got Pirate Outfit and more Kamina glasses. Okay, I kind of like the one we got, to be honest with you. Well, let's see what that other one we got. Cover. Okay, I don't really feel that really means anything.
We've got less than an hour before Eggman's plan goes down.
There's no more time. We have to break into the fortress now.
Indeed, this is it. Our last opportunity to bring peace back into the world.
But when the battle ends, we'll have to part with Sonic. I mean this Sonic, won't we? Yes. If the Phantom Ruby is gone, I guess he'll be returned to his dimension. Thank you for everything, Sonic. I'll never forget what you did for us.
Save the sentiments for later.
Hey, SBO, I forgot you were in this game.
We still have a battle to fight. Exactly. This is our last chance. Give it everything you've got.
Yep, we're in the end game of this game. Which, unfortunately...
Made it so far. We're so close.
This is truly world-shattering.
Isn't there anything we can do?
We need to fight fire with fire. If you can get close enough to that sun, the prototype...
Yeah, long story short, he's trying to destroy the resistance with a sun. Okay, Trooper. I mean, I will give Eggman credit. Trying to kill everyone with a freaking sun.
Chances of success are minuscule. It's a desperate long shot. Please, come back in one piece.
Okay, see you when you get back, Trooper, unless... Oh, well, we might actually be done with this, to be honest. Because we're on the... We're kind of in the end game, but yeah, okay, see you when you get back. Yeah, and there's also a death laser following us, which... Gotta give Eggman credit, he's really trying.
Come on, you can make it.
But yeah, basically we're trying to stop Eggman from dropping a freaking illusionary sun on everyone. Okay, we got a cool scarf. Oh, we got a common rider now. That's kind of cool. Nothing to my character enough to put it on, but I like that. Okay, time for the next stage. Yeah, we're in the final dungeon of the game.
That must have used up a ton of energy. Phantom Ruby should be weaker now. This is our only chance to defeat Infinite.
All ships, provide backup to Sonic and the others. Draw the enemy's attention and shield them from damage.
Ah!
Okay, that was me.
That must have used up a ton of energy. Phantom Ruby should be weaker now. This is our only chance to defeat Infinite.
All ships, provide backup to Sonic and the others. Draw the enemy's attention and shield them from damage.
Okay, but yeah, basically that weakened Infinite a lot, because one using the sun to begin, but making a giant sun to begin with, and...
A huge enemy force is closing fast. We're falling under attack. Keep an eye on them. Don't let them get near. Every second we can buy for Sonic counts.
Okay, that was the game's fault.
Is closing fast. We're falling under attack. Keep an eye on them. Don't let them get near. Every second we can buy for Sonic counts. Ship 3 took a direct hit to the bridge. They're falling back. Ship 7 has been crippled by heavy fire. Evacuate the flagship. All hands abandon ship. Sorry, Sonic. We've done all we can. Good luck out there.
Okay, somehow I didn't die immediately, then died. Okay.
Ship 3 took a direct hit to the bridge. They're falling back. Ship 7 has been crippled by heavy fire. Evacuate the flagship. All hands abandon ship. Sorry, Sonic. We've done all we can. Good luck out there.
You did plenty already. Leave the rest to us.
But this game feels like I like this game. It's not as bad. Like, it's not as bad as a lot of people make it out to be honest with you. The problem I have with it is that it could have been so much more. This game could have been a heck of a lot more than it is. Okay, so at least made a A rank. That's not bad. Like, if they would just let you color these parts, these customizable parts, I think this game would be a heck of a lot better like, almost immediately. If they weren't just a bunch of copies of the same thing in different colors. That's kind of dumb, to be honest with you. You should just be able to color everything. Okay, time for the final Infinite boss fight.
What would you like your epitaph to read? How about, here lies the blue buffoon?
Why not, here dozes the masked clown? Might as well make it for the person who needs one, right?
I like that comeback on Sonic's part. Yeah, now this boss fight, I'm gonna admit it, this boss fight is a huge disappointment to me. Because it's basically like... Okay, that was a weird glitch. I was actually supposed to hit him there. Alright, something went a bit screwy with the targeting system. Because this is basically just the Metal Sonic boss all over again with a few tweaks to it. Which, that's sad because Infinite has so much potential to just be this, like, really trippy, weird final boss. Or this really trippy, insane boss, and they don't do anything with it. Like, come on, like, give him some of his, like, he's a reality warper, essentially, so let him be a reality warper.
But a fleeting illusion. You can count on nobody but yourself.
Your mask can't hide how sad and lonely you are. That Phantom Ruby virtual reality of yours is the real illusion.
Okay, now that is, there was more stuff like
Friends are nothing but a fleeting illusion. You can count on nobody but yourself.
Your mask can't hide how sad and lonely you are. That Phantom Ruby virtual reality of yours is the real illusion.
because they could do a lot more with what Infinite can do, and they just don't. Like, in Equestria Across the Multiverse, I actually had Tempest Shadow fill the role of Infinite in one of the universes. And I did, like, things like have her grow giant and start, like, trying to smash them and make illusionary copies of herself. And okay, that was a close one. But
here goes, partner. When we join forces, the sky's the limit. Double boost.
I do like that as the finishing move on Infinite. But overall, Infinite is a disappointing. The final fight with Infinite is a major disappointment. Okay, now time for the final boss. Now, one thing I do like about that stage is basically Dr. Eggman goes, nah, I'm not gonna let, I could have shut you down the entire time. So, I'm just gonna press this button now that you've failed me. Like, essentially, he predicted the fact that theoretically Infinite could have betrayed him and just had a shutdown switch the entire time.
Phantom Ruby signal is moving underground. Eggman is up to something again.
The doctor hasn't given up. Don't let your guard down yet.
We have to find the entrance to the...
Okay, that was me being stupid. And also forgetting which Sonic I was, I admit.
Eggman is up to something again.
The doctor hasn't given up. Don't let your guard down yet.
We have to find the entrance to the central tower and stop Eggman.
Okay, that did not actually seem very fair, to be honest with you. Whatever. Oh yeah, I remember these from one of the previous games. I can't remember which one it was. Oh yeah, the auto side scrolling section. Oops. Okay, these missiles are kind of dumb. Because the only way you can destroy them is from above, but to be above them, you're where the gun is going to come out. And, well, I guess you could rolling attack into them, but that's not really an option on this. I guess that, in a way, is how you're supposed to deal with those. Okay, now that is kind of stupid. Yeah, and I will say stages like this have always confused me because from in-universe, what kills you when you hit the side of the screen? Of course, somehow I would completely miss every single platform. Yeah, I will admit, this part's a bit irritating. Like, I don't really see the point of the whole stage chasing you part, to be honest with you. Like, this would be a decent enough challenge without the stage chasing me. Okay, this one's frustrating. Because the thing is, it's expecting you to do very precision platforming while also basically on a time limit. And that kinda never works very well, to be honest with you. I get it's a final level, so it kinda needs to be a bit tougher than previous levels, but at the same time it feels a bit more Okay, there we go.
No luck here either.
Office searching and still nothing?
My money's on the area the other Sonic is searching.
Yeah, oh. Okay, that one was me. That one was me being bad at platforming. Okay, there we go. Oh, really? Come on. I mean, again, final level, I suppose, but that... Given nowhere else on the stage does that happen, that felt a bit cheap. Run.
Great. Looks like we can get in through that passage. Hold on. I'll send in reinforcements right away.
Wow! Having two Sonics is so dreamy.
There we go. Okay, that was a long level. And I'm probably gonna get a, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get a C. My side, I didn't get an F. So... Okay, final, we're heading to the final boss, I think.
A Phantom Ruby signal is headed for the reactor. You have to hurry. The reactor's in the innermost part of the fortress. But the defense system is too tough to break through by normal means.
Good thing we're not normal. We'll find a way
Giant
through.
blades of doom. And that happened.
This is where Eggman built Infinite. It's so sad.
Oh dear. I totally did not realize that would kill me, to be honest with you.
The signal is headed for the reactor. You have to hurry. The reactor's in the innermost part of the fortress. But the defense system is too tough to break through by normal means.
Good thing we're not normal. We'll find a way through.
Okay, that's an insta-death. Okay.
A Phantom Ruby signal is headed for the reactor. You have to hurry. The reactor's in the innermost part of the fortress. But the defense system is too tough to break through by normal means.
Good thing we're not normal. We'll find a way through.
Okay, yeah, not risking my... Okay.
This is where Eggman built Infinite. It's so sad. What a lonely place to be brought into the world.
Like, I find it interesting they still think Infinite is a...
Here goes.
They still think Infinite is a robot. When by this point, especially because by this point in the story they should know.
They made it! They actually made it!
Give you a little breather right about now. I'll feel better once we blow this thing to pieces.
What the? Oh, I got hit by one. Two down. Okay, is this basically a final boss? Oh, like a boss. Oh wait, I got these done. Okay, that would have been so much simpler to just realize I could have done that. Okay.
Pretty thrilling, huh, partner? It's time to head back. Everyone's waiting for us.
Okay, got over 119 rings. Okay. Okay, let's look at a B for it, which is not bad. Okay, and time, I believe, for the final boss. Yep, final boss. I am going to do some stuff with Supersonic after we beat the final boss, but... which they call the Death Egg Robot, and this thing looks nothing like the Death Egg Robot, but... still. I mean, it looks cool.
He's overclocking the Phantom Ruby. That's insane.
No regulator can damage it now. You're our last chance.
Give it your all, Sonic. You'll always be our shining hope.
And basically, I mean, it's a cool design, but I would have like called it Egg Naga. I think someone else mentioned that, like Egg Naga or something else.
Go on, rookie. I know you can do this. Our fate is in your hands. Asteroid!
I do like that basically each of the characters does get a phase of this boss. Which is a cool little thing, but... Okay. 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 Ow. Okay, that takes down that phase. I do like that each of the main characters has a phase of fighting. Now, I actually have an interesting theory about this thing. This is its final boss phase. I mean, the final form. Not sure why it erupts out of it like a chest burster. But my mental image with this, as weird as that is that this is a roboticized version of Infinite. I need to time that better, because the only problem I'm really having with that is... ironically how extremely slow they are. But this is like a roboticized version of Infinite. That's always been my headcanon with it. I like that they each hit a head, each of them hit one of the heads. Like, ironically, the reason these arm things are giving me as much trouble as they are is precisely because they're as slow as they are, which seems a bit odd. Also, I feel like this should be a supersonic boss. Okay, there we go. It's a cool design for a boss. It just feels like, again, it's got the Phantom Ruby supposedly being overclocked. And really not showing that. I feel like there's so much more they could have done with this boss. But I do think that this boss isn't necessarily bad. Also, there's a bit of a damaged SpongeBob. But that also is because I'm not hitting it as much as I probably should be. I do like that each of its heads, it does look like its head. I do like the whole rocket punch attack it's doing right now. That's kind of a cool attack. Okay, I think this is the kill shot on it.
There's nothing the three of us can't achieve together.
Yeah, triple boost.
Victory is ours for the taking. Triple boost.
And straight through the head. But it feels like a waste of a boss, to be honest with me. I mean, well, not a waste of a boss, but there's a lot more they could have done with it. Given, again, Phantom Ruby. Like, they don't use the Phantom Ruby to its fullest in this game, because the Phantom Ruby had so much they could have done with it. Okay, I got that Wispin. So, there we go. Final boss beaten. Now, there's one more thing I do want to do before calling it a night, and that's to show off the supersonic part. But yeah, basically, we destroyed the Phantom Ruby by defeating Infinite. Everything is now back to normal, and now we're on the credits. Not a bad, like, it's not as bad as a lot of people make it out to be. And are they actually blocking the credits? Okay, then, if you're gonna block the credits, let me skip the credits. Oh, okay, now that's just ridiculous. I'd say this game is a 3 out of 5. Like, not... about middle of the road as far as the Boost Sonic games go. It's not great. It could have been. Like, this game... Like, that's the most annoying thing, is this game could have been legitimately amazing. But it's not. Come on, let me... If you're gonna block the credits, at least let me skip the credits? Why? I hate unskippable credits. I really do. Like, I get it. You want me to know you made the game, but... At the same time, like, a lot of people just want to be done with the game after beating it, so... Or are doing a live stream where you're blocking the credits, which is dumb. I like this closing music, but... Yeah, but... Overall, not a bad game. It's not a terrible game. Like, a lot of people make it out as to be in this really, really bad, one of the worst Sonic games ever. It's not one of the worst Sonic games ever. It's just a lackluster It's just kind of lackluster. and had a lot of really cool ideas and failed to capitalize on any of them. Like, that is basically the way I can describe this game best, is it's more disappointing than outright bad. Because it had a potential to be amazing. Like, just with the idea of the Phantom Ruby and how it works, the idea of, you know, Eggman taking over the world, like, and ruling the world, the idea of this whole, of Infinite having these clones of past villains. It's a really cool idea, but terrible execution. That is essentially the whole problem with this game, is good ideas, really awesome ideas, could have been one of the best Sonic games ever, but somewhere along the line the execution was just bad in a lot of places that could have made it really good. Like Null Space. Null Space alone could have been one of the most epic parts of any Sonic game. And it's just there. Okay, I get it. You're very proud of making this game. Please let me skip the credits. Like, if you're gonna make people watch the credits, do something creative with them. Don't just have them scroll up past a bunch of, like, places we've been. Like, that's one reason I like the Lego Movie, is their credits have this really catchy, enjoyable song. Like, the Lego Movie 2 has these really catchy, catchy, really funny song playing over them on top of, just having amazing visuals over the credits. Like, the credits are animated with the same level of awesome as the rest of the movie. Okay, I was going to do something with Supersonic, but if this is going to do the same thing if I do it again, I'm just going to go beat up Infinite as Supersonic. If I can. On second thought, I'll just do a random stage as Supersonic. Because I don't really feel like this, doing that. Yeah. And, again, I think Infinite is an like, a lot of people just, hello fourth person in there. Sorry if it's blocking. I'm not sure if it is blocking it right now or not. Apparently Sega does not want people to watch any cutscenes in this game at all, which is really dumb. And makes me want to punch someone at Sega in the face over it, honestly, because I'm very frustrated by the whole blocking of credits thing. Well, I mean, not blocking of credits, blocking of cutscenes. Like, that is really frustrating, and I have no idea why they do it. Like, that is kind of my nemesis. It's like, okay, I want to play this really cool game, I want to live stream it and show people everything. Oh, okay, you're gonna just block the block everything. Okay, that's fine. It's just kind of annoying. Like, really, really annoying. But yeah, back to this game. I think that it's just it's middle of the road. It's not super. It's a playable game. Like, it's a completely playable, completely enjoyable game. But there's a lot of issues with it. Like, in terms of story mode, how Tails is treated a lot of the time in story mode sucks. The fact, since he was only in the cutscenes, you guys probably don't even know that Chaos even is in this game. If this game, and we have Infinite's theme song in the background. I like Infinite's theme song. But oh wait, no, that's the last Fist Bump. They just have a similar starting rift. But I feel like this game had the potential to be really, really good. Like, and a really good game. They just dropped the ball. And part of that may have been executive meddling. And I hear a lot of stuff about this game. There was a lot of executive meddling. Like, one thing I hear is that Sonic Mania and this game were supposed to be completely independent of each other. And hi, Trooper, can you see anything, or is it blocked right now? Because I'm not sure if this is actually blocked or not. But I was just talking about my thoughts on the game. Generally, I give this game a 3 out of 5. Not a bad game, but it's kind of middle of the road. It had potential to be way better than it is, and the ball was dropped by someone. And I'm not sure if the ball was dropped by the executives, by the creative team, or even by just time. Like, Sega has this nasty habit when it comes to the Sonic games of just forcing the development team into basically force loss scenarios. Like, Sonic 2006 is a big example of this. Basically, the reason that that is a broken mess of a game is because the developers were basically saddled with a Christmas rush situation and a lot of executive mishandling. So, essentially, that's what I think probably happened with the game. Because if you look at all the trailers and all the promotional material, this game looked like it had a lot of passion in it. Like, this game doesn't look like it was just a cookie-cutter Sonic game. It looked like they actually did have a lot of big ideas for it. Like, but something happened that stopped them from realizing those ideas. Like, either executive meddling or being forced into a rushed production cycle. Something like that happened. And I don't know who is to blame. Someone is, but I don't know who. Or it could just be a lot of people. That just, there was a bunch of mishandling in different places, and that ruined the game. Like, one thing is that if you look at the production notes, they had a lot of ideas. Like, originally there were, like, they actually have prototype models for, like, at least, you know, that were made in artwork and not necessarily implemented at any point in production, but they originally had, like, not just the characters we could choose from now, but, like, 10 more species you could have chose from. One of which was a skunk, which makes me upset that that wasn't in the game, because my only Sonic OC is a skunk. Well, now I got Sphinx, I guess. Okay, these credits are so long, and I can't skip them. Okay, I don't like unskippable credits, I really don't. Like, who just, like... If you're, especially if it's blocked. I'm not even sure if you guys can see anything right now, or you're just hearing me. But, geez, these are, okay, we're at the special thanks. That's normally at the very end of the credits. But, I don't like unskippable credits. I get that the game designers are proud that they made the game and deserve credit even if the game is a bit lackluster. Like, cause, let's face facts, the game design is pretty dang hard. The only thing I can make in game design is some really bare bones platformers on Game Maker. That's about the only thing I can make. Okay. Okay, yeah, it was not transmitting anything. So basically the entire credits were blocked. That's dumb. And then, okay, skipping that. Okay, I can create a new avatar. And the world has been saved. Alright, let's go back to... where's stage 1? Ah, there's stage 1. Yes, I know I can select Supersonic. Okay, I'm going to show off Supersonic. I was originally just going to do the final boss again as Supersonic, but then I realized one of the final boss was really dang long.
Sonic, Eggman's forces are surging into the city. We need you here now.
Hold on, Tails. I'm on my way.
Okay, now we're Supersonic. He looks really cool when he does the spin, but yeah, now basically what Supersonic lets you do. One, you're invincible. You just destroy everything by touching it. That's to be expected when it comes to Supersonic.
Man, look at the size of that thing. I guess all kinds of things show up when your neighborhood turns into a desert.
But yeah, basically as Supersonic, you're Supersonic. Like, you know, that's just how things always are. You're Supersonic.
There's sand everywhere. Green Hill's looking a lot more like Sand Hill right now. Yeah, this place is a wreck. Thanks, Eggman. One of my favorite spots is all ruined.
But yeah, you're Supersonic.
The city must be close. Let's get ready for some action.
That's probably why rankings don't count. I got a tuxedo. But yeah, that's Supersonic, who thankfully ended up being free DLC. But anyway, that'll be where we end this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! We'll be doing Injustice 2, by the way. I still don't have a catchphrase.